What up? It's Oreo Gaming. We back here with another video, man. I'm completely sorry about the lack of uploads for the last like 2 days. I said Thursday I wasn't likely gonna be doing a video. Well, did I do a video on Thursday? I don't recall. But Friday I did have my custom video for the Westbrooks. But the footage ended up getting like hella fucked, and so I couldn't like use it. But I still might do a video like showing them or whatever. But anyway, again, like I said, it's Oreo Gaming. We back in with another video, man. Today I just kind of wanted to, I guess, give my 2 cents or whatever on this whole NetherRealm E3 like situation. It just started thundering outside, so I'm not really sure how that shit gonna pop off in a little bit, but. I just kind of wanted to, like I said, talk about the whole fact that just to like break it all down from the very beginning, because some people might not understand the big deal, or if it is a big deal. I don't really think it is a big deal, but some people don't understand really kind of the not outcry, but like some people don't understand why people are kind of going crazy over this like lack of news and reveals from NetherRealm up to this point, pretty much dating all the way back to like MK9. The whole formula for NetherRealm games has been reveal your game a week or so before E3, and then show gameplay, like a gameplay trailer pretty much at E3, and then have the game be playable for people at the show, blah 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 blah. That's been their thing for Mortal Kombat 9. That's what they did for Injustice 1, MKX, and Injustice 2. And obviously E3 started technically like yesterday, my niggas, and we didn't get a reveal or any type of hint or anything from, Ebon or anybody at NetherRealm in terms of anything right relating to a reveal. And obviously Microsoft's conference was today, and we didn't get any MK reveal or anything from NetherRealm today, which I didn't think we were going to get anything at Microsoft E3 anyway, because I think if you look at it, the last shit, maybe since MK9, I think all of NetherRealm's, like when they pop up at E3, I think all of them have been them showing something at Sony's conference, so I wasn't expecting anything today. So I'm like 100% sure, all right, that Ed Boon is gonna pop up at E3 tomorrow and reveal something, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. And like, what could NetherRealm's future game be, or what could they be revealing tomorrow? I'm like 80% sure, or I wouldn't say 80, I would say 80%. Like, there's probably an 80-85% chance of it being just MK11, because I think what it ultimately could be is simply NetherRealm might have just whipped up a bigger presentation for their next game, and that's why they didn't reveal it earlier, because they got something big planned. I don't know, maybe they have fucking like some Scorpion and Sub-Zero cosplayer out there or some shit, fighting each other and shit, and that's like kind of their big reveal. Or it's fucking like, oh shit, Scorpion versus like Batman or some shit, and they reveal like MK versus DC too. Um, and I'll just talk about that real quick. I don't think it's out of the realm, no pun intended, of possibility that they do like an MK versus DC too, because like niggas obviously, like, no, not a lot of people was really fucking with MK versus DC, the 2008 game. But then obviously they, revamped and revitalized themselves with MK9. MKX was a hit. And then Injustice 1 was huge, and Injustice 2 was even bigger than, the first one. And so it seems they've really gotten both games kind of down at this point. So, and I personally wouldn't have a problem with a MK versus DC2 personally. I I would actually like to see NMK versus DC2 at some point. Obviously, the two things with it, it would have to, and I hate to be that kind of person, like, oh, it's gotta have the gore and the derp, but yeah, it's gotta be rated M. and it's gotta be on the MK like plane, or like the MK style of gameplay, you know, so block button, the like smaller screens, like the smaller stages with the larger character models, like it would have to be like that for me to really get behind it. And you got to be able to, you know, slice and dice, you know, Batman, Superman, etc., etc. But that's mostly just so like they aren't limited with more the Mortal Kombat characters. Do I think it's gonna be like MK versus DC 2? No, because I guess I do think people are just kind of blowing this up, and I kind of was as well. But like I said, ultimately, I think it's more so just presentation. Whether, because it could just be a case of maybe all these years for NetherRealm at E3, they didn't have like the ability or whatever you want to call it to actually get on the main stage of E3, so they'll announce their game a week or so before and then just drop a gameplay trailer at E3, and maybe now there's a slot on the main stage, whether, you know, Sony doesn't have enough games lined up to show, or there just might be more opens, because there was also talks that E3, Sony's conference was going to be like long tomorrow, so that might be the case, and they might be able to put more games on there. That might be the case, and that may be why it's taking so long, or why they haven't, you know, revealed a game yet. I don't really think it has to do with them not having a game or them doing like some out there shit. Like I don't see them doing, you know, Terror Drone with a budget, you know, like the whole uh, horror, you know, icon fighting game. Because I think with something like that, I don't see NetherRealm personally picking up a new IP for at least, I'd say, maybe 5 years. Like I say, we would probably see two more Mortal Kombat games, whether that's MK11, MK12, or Mortal Kombat 11 and, you know, Shaolin Monks 2 or whatever, and then Injustice 3. I think we would see two Mortal Kombats and an Injustice at the very least before we get like a new IP based game from NetherRealm, where whether, like I said, it'd be a horror type fighting game, or, you know, pop culture motherfucker, like whatever it is, or just you know, completely new characters from scratch or whatever. I don't really see them, like I said, picking up another IP for at least another 5 years. You can kind of equate that to 3 games. I don't see them doing a new IP for this gen, because this gen is pretty much damn near over. Like we're probably gonna be getting the PS5 and Xbox 2, you know, announcement either at next year's E3 or 2020's E3. We'll probably be getting an announcement of the next generation of consoles there. So it just it all makes sense, I guess, like for me. So like I said, I don't think it's like they're gonna be doing some crazy ass shit. I think it's more so just presentation wise, in a sense. Maybe NetherRealm, they've always maybe wanted to announce games at E3, but like I said, they just probably didn't have the stage for it, and so that's why they were doing what they're doing. But now they can put their games on the main stage, and that might be the case or whatever. I still, like I said, I don't think it's that serious. I think it's 9 times out of 10 it's going to be MK11. It's like I'll just 80% is MK11, which that's the main shit that I want. Like personally, Shaolin Monks 2, I would definitely be all for it, but I need an MK11 right now, because like I said, MKX is still up to this point like my favorite game ever, and seeing what they did with Injustice 2 just makes me think about like, oh my god, if they did this shit with Injustice 2, imagine like how this shit's gonna look in MK11. So that's why I need MK11, bro. They can do Shaolin Monks 2 20, what would that be, 2021. They can do it for that. Like they can save Shaolin Monks 2 for after MK11. I just need MK11 personally for me, like first, and then y'all can do Injustice 3 or Shaolin Monks 2, Terradrome with money, whatever you wanna, you know, whatever they want to do after that. So yeah, I'm saying it's like 80% MK11, 10% Shaolin Monks 2, and 10%, you know, I'll say 15% Shaolin Monks 2, and maybe 5% like either MK versus DC2 or some other game in general, whether it be a new IP or whatever, Injustice 3 or uh, whatever the fucking Special Forces 2, like some other, shit. But those are kind of just my thoughts on the entire thing, man. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments and what do you guys see kind of coming from this, and do you guys think NetherRealm is going to be at E3 tomorrow or making an announcement of a game this week? What game do you guys think it is? Are you guys hyped for a potential MK11 reveal? Let me know all that shit in the comments, man. Just y'all can talk about anything related to anything I talked about today, man. This has been Oreo Gaming. New videos all week, every week. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, man.